On this edition of In the Know, we are tracking a tropical storm that could develop into a Category 3, and that could hit Tampa Bay in Florida, an area, that whole state, already devastated by the previous Hurricane Helene, which we just saw hit as a Category 4 about over a week ago. They're still recovering there, and now we got more rain and heavy winds on the way. This Atlantic hurricane season, I feel like, started off in a little bit of a lull, but now we have not one, not two, but three potentially tropical storm developments all simultaneously. Meteorologist Kevin Mackay here to break down this Atlantic hurricane season. What is the latest update?
Well, we've already surpassed the averages for named storms, hurricanes, major hurricanes, and that's what was expected for this season. We were expecting almost a historic season. But yeah, right now we have Kirk, Leslie, and Milton all on the go.
So starting off with Kirk, right now no longer a major hurricane. That's just floating off in the Atlantic, or I should say spinning in the Atlantic.
Yeah, so Kirk is heading actually towards Europe. It's not going to impact North America, and it might still be a tropical storm by the time it reaches France. That's not often a place we talk about landfall, but Kirk's moving pretty quickly, 31 kilometers per hour. So it's getting into colder water, but it might still have a pretty good punch by the time it gets to France.
Very interesting that it could get all the way to France, the other side of the world. Very impactful, all of these hurricanes, or at least tropical storms, I should say. What is the next storm that we're watching as well?
Well, Leslie is the next one on the list, but we don't have to put too much attention on Leslie. Category 1 going to weaken as it heads to the west, but still not going to be impacting any land anytime soon. We'll still keep an eye on it, see if there's any reorganization down the road, but this weekend and week ahead, Leslie will not be the focus.
That's good news, but on the other hand, the major story, Tropical Storm Milton. Kevin, there's 3 million people in Tampa Bay, Florida. What does this mean for an already devastated state?
Yeah, I'm sure glad I'm not in the disaster preparation and prevention on the Gulf shores of Florida, because this one is actually going from the Western Gulf to the Eastern Gulf. And look at that 3 before it reaches Tampa. This could be another major hurricane landfall right in the Tampa area. So I'm going to zoom in, focus on just the Tampa area. That dashed line on the left, that was the track of Helene. And we saw that storm damage in the Tampa area. So that same distance, this could be Sarasota, Cape Coral, maybe even Naples, getting into some impressive storm surge by the middle of the week. But with the track going right over Tampa, this is going to be a very close call. We could be talking about an eye wall going over Tampa, but we could also be talking about a better situation if it tracks a little further south. Bad news for Sarasota, but it means Tampa Bay itself could have an offshore flow for that storm surge. But nonetheless, this is going to be the top story in North America for the week to come, and this could be another terrible situation.
Very unfortunate. We're going to continue monitoring the storm preparation and whatever hits on possibly Wednesday. Florida's no stranger to hurricanes, though, Kevin.
Not at all. Have a look at this. This is all the major hurricane landfalls on record, and the last few years we've had some pretty impressive ones. Ian comes to mind, 2022. This could be a very similar situation along the Tampa area.